The Olympic Games are a strong presence in Australia's collective consciousness. Every 4 years we look forward to them. We look forward to watching our role models and our heroes go out there and try and win gold. And then 2 weeks later the Paralympics start, it gets relegated to secondary channels and we all switch off. I'm sure most of you here could identify the 5-ring logo that symbolises the Olympics, but far fewer could identify that this is in fact the logo for the Paralympics. The Paralympics has always really been separate to the regular games, and in fact in 2004 and 2008 intellectually disabled athletes were completely excluded from the event. Now this poses a really important question to me of how are we supposed to expect our intellectually disabled children to be motivated to participate when they're seeing adults in similar situations excluded entirely. For the first time this year in Gold Coast for the Commonwealth Games, the Para Games and the regular games were combined, and our disabled children got to see their heroes and their role models compete on the world stage in front of thousands of people. All people with disability face lower levels of participation in sport and physical activity, but especially those with intellectual disability. A recent systematic review showed that about only 9% of all adults with intellectual disability were reaching recommended levels of daily physical activity. Now there's a wide variety of barriers that contribute to this, but just improving awareness through events like the Paralympics is a huge step to improving this. People with disabilities, and especially intellectual disability, face a large number of health problems that aren't necessarily faced by the rest of the population. Now, there's a lot of evidence out there that sport and physical activity can help improve a variety of health issues, but most of this is done in the typically developing population. Evidence is starting to emerge that sport and physical activity can improve physical health problems for those with intellectual disability, but my research is hoping to show that this can also help improve mental health outcomes and psychosocial outcomes for these people. Now, if we can show this, this will be fantastic because it gives us a great way, a cheap and non-intrusive way to improve these outcomes. But it goes back to my original point that if we're not actually seeing the increased participation, these results won't be there. So the next step will be looking at how we can overcome more of the barriers and getting more people participating in sport and physical activity. Thank you for your time.